Hi folks, Wednesday 2nd, it's heading for lunchtime in the UK, not far off midday now. Thought I'd have a look at crypto. My dear friend Rob has asked me to have a look at that for him. So, um, looking at the weekly for Bitcoin, you can see how the market plunged, really plunged to test the 100-week moving average. Well, I say test, the market bounced a little bit above it. Good weekly candle with a nice solid blue candle there, blue body to the candle is what I meant to say. Um, so we're on the recovery for Bitcoin. You can see down the bottom, got very oversold on the slow stochastic. Now, that's all well and good, and on that weekly chart, the candle looks quite strong. But the thing is, you go to the daily chart, and we're not really powering ahead the way we should do. If this was a really strong bull market, we'll see. It might turn into that. But right now, as a bull, I'd be quite disappointed. We have managed to get from 33,000 up to 38,000. So yeah, okay, that is a 5,500 point recovery. That's pretty good. I'd say that. Now you can see that we're running into trendline resistance. The trend line goes back to the peak, which was 69,000. So we're testing that trend line, and right now, of course, we are not managing to break through. So that trend line is basically around 39,000. Even if we get through 39,000, and we still could do it, we're not that overbought on the daily chart yet. We run into the 500-week moving average resistance, which is around 40,500, climbing steadily by about 50 to 100 points a day. So eventually, that's going to get up as far as 41,400, 41,500, and that's where we meet the 23.6 moving average, the 23.6 Fibonacci resistance level, and that ties in quite nicely with a few little swing lows on the price chart as well. Big swing low down here, of course, from that move down to 42,000. So you can really see there's quite a lot of barriers coming up. And even if we do manage to crawl through 39,000 and slowly move up to sort of 41 and a half, 42, which would be probably a week away by now, we're going to really struggle at that 41,000, 42,000 area. We've really got to get through 42,000 now for the bulls to seize control of this market, which they're not really doing. You know, look at this fabulous blue bullish engulfing candle here. Probe down, close higher through the previous 2 days price action. You really should have seen a big blue candle the following day. That really should have inspired some big longs to jump in the market, pick the bottom just above the 100-week moving average, but it just didn't happen. The market sideways the next day in an inside day, followed by a spike up, but the market actually closed down the following day and then probed lower the next day. So we're only now reaching that high, the peak of that candle that was 2 days after the bullish engulfing candle is 38,940. Today we've got to 39,275. So we're just creeping through it. In fact, the 3 days before, we didn't even manage to test that level of 38,940. So this isn't the most bullish reaction that I would have expected, especially in something like crypto, that when it bounces, it really bounces. Anyway, there you go. Those are the levels to watch. Sort of 38.5, 39, and then 41,000 up to 42,000 is probably a much bigger resistance level. This is only a trend line, but there's a lot more going over there. If you're a bull, if you're long, you need it through 42,000 for the market to really start to surge. Even more disappointing, really, and I'm just not seeing bullish signals here. This, to me, is a consolidation in a bear trend. We don't have a bullish engulfing candle, really. These are just doji after doji after doji. The market probes up, the market probes down, price closes near to the open. We're just not seeing any direction at all. If you were long, you'd be very disappointed, wouldn't you? Let's have a look at the weekly chart. I'll just move this up. Is the weekly chart saying anything? Yes, we've tested the 100-week moving average. We actually hit it. We have not closed the last 2 weeks below the moving average. We have closed above the 100-week moving average. So that should be positive. So why are we not getting buyers flooding in now, into this crypto fad and seeing markets surge? We're not even getting through that trend line that you can see on that chart. We're still dipping into oversold territory on the weekly chart. Now, this is slightly worrying for the bulls, actually. We got very oversold, and what you should see when the market gets oversold in a bull market is a big surge. We didn't get it. We're only consolidating. It's almost like the bulls are running out of time, because the market soon will head into overbought territory just from that reaction off that oversold area. And then that's when the bears start thinking, right, now's the time I want to start pushing this market down. We're nowhere near the 500-day moving average. We're trading below the 100, the 200, the 500. This really does not look very positive to me. Okay, Ethereum, Nice bounce off the 500-day moving average. This is always the stronger of the three, to be fair. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Didn't even have to get to the 61.8%. Didn't have to get anywhere near the 100-week moving average. A decent bounce. How does it look? As soon as the market got oversold on the daily chart and the weekly chart, it did turn around. This is the kind of thing you would want to have seen in Ripple and Bitcoin, but you just didn't see it. Okay, we're already up to the 38.2% fib. Now, this is a big resistance level around 2800, 2820. I've got that on the report, and actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, then have a look in the comments below, because I'm going to post the full report there with all the levels and all the trade ideas. I've started doing that on my YouTube videos, so you can actually see the analysis in writing after you've watched the video. Get up through there. Well, 3,000 is going to be the next target. I'm not going to go on because you can read the levels in the report below, but I should probably have a trend line on there, something like that. Yeah. So even if we do break up, we've got quite a bit of resistance in the low 30,000 area. So, but we can jump around 2,000 points if we can get through sort of 2860, 2870. That would be positive. But right now we're holding that resistance level. Well, it's just the Fibonacci level. There's not really much else. Maybe there's a 500 hour moving average around that point as well. So that is lending some weight to that resistance level, and that's probably why Ethereum is reversing from that 38.2% fib area. Okay, so as I say, you're going to have to get kind of through the high 2800s if you want to really push on to the 3000, 3100 area, but we could really struggle up there if we get that far. I hope that's helpful. Read my full report down there, and if you want to receive that every day, then scroll to the bottom and you can go to my website. You can subscribe to the crypto report and have it delivered to you every morning by 7 a.m. for only £50 a month. Bargain.